Well, the American dream is the main reason why for centuries the United States has been the #1 destination for generations of immigrants. For some who eventually settle in the country, the dream can become a reality. Viewers, Arzouma Kompaore looks at Adisa Barry, an immigrant from Burkina Faso who transformed her life in America.
According to a 2021 article published in Kiplinger.com, the state of Maryland had the second highest number of millionaires in the United States of America in 2020. This is where we meet Adisa Barry, a decorated minority and woman business owner who came to America more than 30 years ago from Burkina Faso. Today, this self-made millionaire leads a successful electrical construction company with an annual revenue averaging $25 million.
When I came to this country, my major was accounting. I got my bachelor in accounting, and then I had a part-time job with a construction company. And I worked for the construction company as a controller of the company for about 12 years. Noticed that many CPAs are not familiar with construction accounting. And it's something that I had already understood very well in school, and I mastered it very well. So when we used to have CPA come in, I had to explain them about the construction accounting. And then I opened my own business, and I was doing construction accounting. Then when my business partner joined the business, he said, Adisa, I know you want to do construction management, but my background is electrical. If you want, we can take that route of the electrical. I said, hey, any opportunity that can grow the business, let's go for it. And that's how we got ourselves into electrical business. Yes.
In order to claim her place in this male-dominated industry, Adisa spared no efforts, even if that meant going outside of her skill set.
I'm a women-owned business. I'm a minority too. So when you go to apply those kind of certification, they want to make sure that you at least have a good knowledge about the business. So how do you get it? You have to educate yourself. I was going to evening classes, cutting all this wiring, doing receptacle, taking those electrical courses. I don't have to be on the job site, but I still have to do it. When I was in Burkina Faso, my teacher, he's like, you know what, let me tell you one thing. The definition of a businessman is somebody who takes a risk. The risk can be positive and the risk can be negative. And he or she is mentally prepared for whatever the outcome of that risk is going to be.
Tell the stories on you today.
I never thought about being rich, but the first risk, opening my business, that's the first risk I took.
Well, now for more about his documentary on African millionaires in America, Arzouma Kompaore joins me here in studio. Welcome, Arzouma.
Thanks for having me, Vincent.
Yeah, such an amazing job. First, just give us a sense of, how many other people you've spoken to in the documentary and how you came up with this idea anyway.
I initially, I think I had about 7 potential, candidates to be in the documentary, and somehow, only 3 of them remained in the final piece, and all 3 of them have actually incredible stories. So to answer your question, I was reading this report and I found that, the average immigrant household in America in 2019 was about 60,000 compared to 50,000 for everybody else in America, which was very surprising to me. I'm like, okay, how many of them are actually really successful, making it big time and achieving the American dream? So everything really started there. I started to research a little bit more, and that's how I found myself drawn into, okay, I want to find who are the African Warren Buffetts.
Mm-hmm. So in this documentary, does it, this lady, for example, says, of course, she had to take risks. Do all of them kind of paint the same picture? They took the first risk is to come to the U.S.
That's the first risk. Actually, you're right. Yeah. And all of them, they actually have, this unshakable desire to come to America and to make it to America. So Adisa, she had to, to go through the different struggles. You have Dr. Akindele Kolade, who is also a very, celebrity psychiatrist, actually, who faced a lot of challenges himself, but he had to, overcome, I'm not going to give it away. You guys have to go watch it, but he had to overcome a lot. And the last one, he's Douglas Eze, who also, had to sleep in his car, for example, for a certain time before making it now.
One important thing, especially for our viewers in Africa to understand is, is it that American dream, something you just come and pluck from somewhere and just...
Absolutely not. Live. Absolutely not. All these guys, they really had to pay the dues. They really fought hard and they made a lot of sacrifices. One thing I want to give to you is that, when I was sharing the final movie with them, some of them shed tears, and what it really told me is that, seeing your story being told and it just exudes the amount of effort and the sacrifice that you have to do. And this also talks about a lot of African immigrants here when they come. They see themselves in those three stories because they have to pay the dues. They have to face a lot of sacrifices, hoping one day they can make it big time.